Attention gamers, I'm back with another video game recommendation for a video game to get remastered. This video game is called Sonic Heroes. Taking a sharp turn from the tragic tales of past wrongs affecting the present, Sonic Heroes embraces the color and whimsy of the classic Sonic style while utilizing some light role-playing game elements. Players choose one of 4 teams that feature a speed type, a flying type, and a power type character. While the nuisances of each skill type differ between characters, their effects are fairly universal and are required to surmount certain obstacles and bring certain enemies down faster. These moves can also be leveled up through 3 tiers by collecting power cores dropped by enemies or item boxes. Players control one character at a time, but can switch party members on the run. The other party members will fall into a formation depending on who is leading. Collecting rings and defeating enemies charges up the team gauge that will clear the screen of enemies or deal massive damage to the boss when activated. It will also have a bonus effect unique to each team. All the teams play the same stages in the same order, but each team's campaign differs in length, objectives, and enemy density. Mercifully, the Chaos Emeralds are shared across teams, making unlocking the final chapter of the game quicker and easier. Achieving all A ranks in all stages unlocks Super Hard Mode for Team Sonic, which offers a more challenging run through all 14 stages. Additionally, several multiple race modes and a battle mode can be unlocked for 2 players by earning emblems in-game. Holding a pair of buttons on the character select screens will change your team to threatening metal skin variants. This is the first Sonic title to go multi-platform. With the tragic demise of the Dreamcast, Sega refocused itself as a software publisher. While Sonic had already had an outing on Nintendo's Game Boy Advance, this was the first mainline title to arrive on multiple consoles. Story: Team Sonic. Dr. Eggman sends a challenge to Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles to stop his plans for world domination. The trio set out to do what they do best while avoiding Team Rose and running afoul of Team Dark while they deliver a critical blow to the Egg Fleet. They're unaware that they've played right into the hands of Neo Metal Sonic. Gameplay: Team Sonic's campaign sets the standards for all the others. Team Rose. Amy, Cream, and Big are brought together by shared concern for their missing friends. Froggy and Cheese's brother Chocola seem to have been taken by Sonic. The 3 of them set out to find their lost pals and, in Amy's case, secure a date with Sonic. After narrowly missing Team Sonic and getting into a scuffle with Team Chaotix, they succeed in their mission, but not before Neo Metal Sonic has taken what he needs. Gameplay: Team Rose's campaign is easy mode, with fewer enemies and shorter stages. Team Dark. Rouge infiltrates one of Dr. Eggman's bases, looking for his secret treasure. To her surprise, it's Shadow, kept in a stasis tube. At the same moment of Rouge's discovery, E-123 Omega is activated, and the trio's first meeting quickly becomes violent. Once the 3 discover that Dr. Eggman is the key to achieving their respective goals: revenge for Omega, regaining lost memories for Shadow, and finding the true treasure for Rouge, They decide to work together, an alliance of convenience. Little do they know they've inadvertently helped Neosonic bring his plan to completion. Team Dark's campaign is hard mode, with more challenging enemies and hazards. Team Chaotix. The detectives are hired by a mysterious client via radio to perform a series of missions. The jobs lead them into scuffles with Team Rose and Team Dark, and ultimately to their mystery employer, Dr. Eggman. Team Chaotix's campaign is all about special objectives, usually tracking down targets. Last story. Dr. Eggman confesses to the Chaotix that he was usurped by Neo-Metal Sonic, the rogue robot copied by the biodata of Sonic, Shadow, and Chaos via Froggy and Chocola to transform into the all-powerful Metal Overlord. After taking a pummeling from the other heroes, he's brought down by Super Sonic and his friends. Stages. 1. Seagate. A tutorial stage to get you familiar with the game's mechanics. Team Sonic only accesses it in tutorial mode, but Team Rose must complete it first for their campaign. 2. Seaside Hill. The checkered soil and ocean breeze should be familiar to any Sonic fan. Team Sonic main mission. Reach the goal ring, reach the extra mission, reach the end in 5 minutes. For Team Dark, it's reach the goal ring and extra mission, defeat 100 enemies. Team Rose, main mission, reach the goal ring. Collect 200, extra mission, collect 200 rings. For Team Chaotix, the main mission is find 10 hermit crabs, and the extra mission, find 20 hermit crabs. 3. Ocean Palace. The whale-shaped island reveals whale-themed ruins. For Team Sonic, their main mission is to reach the goal ring, reach the end in 5 minutes. For Team Dark, they're supposed to reach the goal ring, defeated 100 extra mission, defeat 100 enemies. For Team Rose, they have to reach the goal ring and collect 200 rings. For Chaotix, they have to rescue the Chow, an extra mission without being detected by enemies. Grand Metropolis. Race through the sprawling city full of glowing roadways and flying vehicles. For Team Sonic, reach the goal ring. Reach the end in 5 minutes. For Team Dark, reach the goal ring, defeat 100 enemies. For Team Rose, reach the goal ring, collect 200 rings. For Team Chaotix, destroy all the enemies within 8 minutes. The power plant. Enter the Hexaco facilities that have been taken over by the Eggman Empire. For Sonic, reach the goal ring, reach the end in 9 minutes. For Team Dark, reach the goal ring and defeat 100 enemies. For Team Rose, reach the goal ring and collect 200 rings. For Chaotix, defeat 3 golden Camerons and defeat 5 gold Camerons. Number 6, Casino Park. Navigate the neon wonderland above a roulette-styled city. For Team Sonic, reach the goal ring. Reach the end in 5 minutes. For Team Dark, reach the goal ring, defeat 100 enemies. For Team Rose, reach the goal ring, collect 200 rings. Chaotix, win 200 rings and win 500 rings. 7. Bingo Highway. Race down the roadways, turned bingo tables. Boss Robot Carnival. A gauntlet of regular enemies. For Team Sonic, reach the goal ring. reach the end in 6 minutes. For Team Dark, reach the goal ring and defeat 100 enemies. Team Rose, reach the goal ring, collect 200 rings. For Team Chaotix, collect 10 casino chips and collect 20 casino chips. Number 8, Rail Canyon. Race through the yawning canyon on a network of rails. For Sonic, reach the goal ring. Reach the end in 5 minutes. For Team Dark, reach the gold ring, defeat 100 enemies. For Team Rose, reach the goal ring, collect 200 rings. For Team Chaotix, reach the goal ring, reach the end in 6 minutes. For Stage 9, Bullet Station, invade Eggman's train depot to track him down. Sonic, reach the goal ring, reach the end in 6 minutes. Dark, reach the goal ring, defeat 100 enemies. For Rose, reach the goal ring, collect 200 rings. For Chaotix, destroy 30 Shadow Clone pods. Destroy 50 Shadow Clone pods. Frog Forest, Zone 10. Stage 10. Explore the lush tropical jungle and grind on vines as they grow ahead of you. Sonic, reach the goal ring, reach the end in 5 minutes. For Team Dark, reach the goal ring, defeat 100 enemies. For Team Rose, reach the goal ring, collect 200 rings. For Team Chaotix, finish without being detected within 4 minutes. Lost Jungle, Stage 11. Sonic, reach the goal ring, reach the end in 6 minutes. Team Dark, reach the goal ring, defeat 100 enemies. For Team Rose, reach the goal ring to collect 200 rings. Chaotix, rescue 10 Chao, rescue 20 Chao. Giant frogs bring plant-growing rain, while poison frogs cause wilting acid rain. Okay. Number 12, Hang Castle. A haunted castle that can be magically flipped upside down, revealing secret truths. For Sonic, you have to reach the goal ring, reach the end in 6 minutes. For Team Dark, reach the goal ring, defeat 100 enemies. For Team Rose, reach the goal ring, collect 200 rings. For Team Chaotix, find 10 keys without being detected. Mystic Mansion, Stage 13. You made it inside the haunted castle. The haunted house, now escape alive. Boss, Robot Storm, a gauntlet of regular enemies. Sonic, reach the goal ring, reach the end in 7 minutes. For Team Dark, reach the goal ring, defeat 100 enemies. For Team Rose, reach the goal ring, collect 200 rings. Chaotix, blow out all 60 red torches, blow out all 46 blue torches. Stage 14. Dr. Eggman has launched his armada of airships. Leap from ship to stop their advance. For Sonic, reach the goal ring. Reach the end in 9 minutes. For Team Dark, reach the goal ring. Defeat 100 enemies. Team Rose, reach the goal ring. Collect 200 rings. Team Chaotix, finish without being detected in 6 minutes. Okay. Stage 15, the final fortress. Fight your way through the defenses of the Egg Fleet's flagship before time runs out. Sonic, reach the goal ring, reach the end in 6 minutes. For Team Dark, reach the goal ring, defeat 100 enemies. For Team Rose, reach the goal ring, collect 200 rings. For Team Chaotix, find the keys to the client's cell, find all 10 cell keys. 16 special stages. These can only be accessed by finding the special key in each stage and reaching the end without being hit. Doing so in odd-numbered stages leads to the bonus challenge, which awards extra lives. Even-numbered stages lead to the Emerald Challenge, where you must chase down the Chaos Emerald. You gain time and power gauge energy by collecting chains of orbs. Use that energy for brief boosts and speed to catch up to the escaping emerald. Normal spheres, bright colored orbs to fuel your chain multiplier. Score spheres, gold starred orbs, blue orbs that give extra points. Power spheres, gold starred red orbs that give extra power boost energy. Bombs rob you of speed and power gauge. For the Team Blast, each team gets a brief unique bonus after they've activated their Team Blast. Sonic Overdrive. Sonic can perform light attack instantly, destroying any enemy or projectile with the action button. Chaos Inferno. Time and enemies are stopped by Chaos Control. Flower Festival. The party receives a level up, either a shield or an invincibility shield. Chaotix Recital. All enemies destroyed during the Team Blast and its cooldown convert to rings. Supersonic Overdrive. The only way to damage the final boss, there's no bonus effect. But isn't that enough? Bosses. The Egg Hawk. A double rotor attack plane. Destroy the gunner pods on each wing to stop their attacks or focus on Dr. Eggman in the cockpit. The Egg Albatross. An Egg Hawk docked to an attack blimp. Avoid the gunfire and spike bombs to break off the lower wings. Then the unwieldy blimp, and finally the Egg Hawk again. Okay. Egg Emperor. A flying battle mecha armed with missiles, a heavy shield, and an energy-throwing lance. Keep pace or he'll charge with an unblockable attack when he stops to duel. He calls in reinforcements to surround you. Metal Madness. Teams Dark, Rose, and Chaotix each take turns assaulting the monster from all sides. His glowing weak points change color, showing which skill type he's currently immune to. The Metal Overlord. Supersonic brings Tails and Knuckles into the stormy skies for the final fight. Deflect his various attacks to charge the Team Blast gauge, then unleash a super beatdown immune to. Boss appearances and zones. Egg Hawk, Ocean Palace. Team Sonic vs. Team Rose, Power Plant. Team Dark vs. Team Chaotix, Power Plant. Robot Carnival, Bingo Highway. Egg Albatross, Bullet Station. Team Sonic vs. Team Dark, Lost Jungle. Team Rose vs. Team Chaotix, Lost Jungle. Robot Storm, Mystic Mansion. Egg Emperor, Final Fortress. This game is an actual classic, and it was very popular. back in the day. It was very popular, and I recommend you talk to people about it in person, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to have it getting remastered. Bye for now. Until next time, I think of another video game recommendation for another one to get remastered. Please remember to like and subscribe my YouTube channel.